Hello, MGTOW. Hello, men. This is Howard Dare. Thanks for stopping by. So, I want to talk about how men dominate women. Damn. I want to talk about how men dominate everything. And this is a statement that men need to reassert their masculinity. But to set this up, let me give you a little background. MGTOW is not just about one individual man. It is, it's about you, but it's about this movement of men. For example, what I mean by this is I want to utilize and maximize the potential of men from all over the world. And I want to help them find and actualize their individual potential. And then I want to bring all this individual potential together, and I want to use it to help all of the men. And you guys know what I'm talking about, even if I didn't express it very well, and it would work too. But that we're all kind of competing with each other. And it kind of like isolates us when we could really, accomplish amazing stuff. But that's just the background, and it's something you gotta work on all the time. Now, in order to help me do that, I'm gonna read comments. This is part of my MGTOW X series where I give voice to other MGTOW's views. Because here's the thing. It turns out that some of you guys are really good writers. And for me not to share that, for me with, my subscribers, it would just be foolish. It would just be crazy. This isn't about just Howard Dare having a MGTOW channel. That's the main thing, but no, that's what I'm talking about, building this thing bigger. So with that in mind, I want to read a comment from Mr. X on my video, Lena Dunham calls for the extinction of white men. Unbelievable. What a misandric land whale she is. She's refusing to leave the country. You know what I mean? I think we should force her, or I think we should, start a petition or gather up a fund to get Lena Dunham to leave the country. But here's the comment from Mr. X. He says, I can tell how much it enrages you, Howard. I feel you. Man, did we dodge a bullet with the election? Every man should grasp that we leapfrogged right over the feminist paradigm with what I believe is a strong alpha misogynist, Trump, and misogynist crew and future administration winning. These are full-fledged, old-school, grab-em-by-the-pussy types of guys. About as opposite from the liberal feminist socialist paradigm as you can get. Isn't that a great expression right there, Grab-em-by-the-pussy type of guys. This is me talking. Yeah, kind of reminds me of that old expression, grab the bull by the horns. So I think this needs to become a new expression in the modern vernacular. Sometimes you just have to grab life by the pussy. I think that's really going to catch on. And, I would have no problem if women wanted to use the expression also, or if they wanted to use, the expression of sometimes you have to grab life by the balls. I would have no problem with that. Equality. So continuing on with masculinity will reassert itself in every aspect going forward and do so very naturally, simply with the new president-elect. It is incredible to understand that just it being Trump settles practically the entire matter. Not a Romney, not a McCain, but a real world-class, savvy adult male outsider who grasps that there is no need to give feminism any credibility, any partnership, any in. Yeah, I agree. And I believe that it was because Trump is that type of man that he was elected. And yeah, it is amazing that sometimes just a change in leadership can change everybody's outlook, because the change in leadership is an expression. It is an acceptance of your fate. In other words, we need a real strong man right now. That's all there is to it. No bullshit, who gets results. And by facing that truth as a country, as a nation, it's like, wow, a lot of problems can all of a sudden just solve themselves, and now we can move forward. Did you guys hear about the huge oil resource found underneath Texas? Just, billions and billions of barrels. So, yeah, just amazing stuff is happening. Continuing on with, in his own words from the TV show, what Trump has said to feminism by this victory is, you're fired. And let me say something else that is critical for men not to be fooled by the protest and attempts at feminists to scratch and claw and cry and scream for a place in society and how it operates now being on the losing end. They're finished. And you can bet the farm that they know it. Deep down in their angry pussies, they know it. And I'm still celebrating that. And I'm still celebrating that gloriously in full alpha MGTOW mode, knowing we got our man in the White House. The rest is going to take care of itself. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. Another great comment from Mr. X, and I really do appreciate it. And I agree that don't be fooled by these protesters. Don't be fooled by the mainstream media. They have been exposed for liars, for manipulators, for propagandists, and they fail, and they haven't stopped. You know what I mean? This is like somebody getting up on the stand and just going forward with a bunch of slander and perjury, and then you prove that they're liars, and then they just keep lying like you didn't even see it. Don't be fooled by the mainstream press. Don't be fooled by these feminist, cry bully, angry pussies in the streets talking about Trump being a misogynist, Trump being a racist. This is how they attack, all right? It's just this giant character assassination attempt, right? It wouldn't matter if you had a saint up there. They're just going to look and say, oh my God, he's a racist, he's a misogynist, because they want to rip it down. They want to be in power. They want to, inflict safe spaces on everybody. And they don't realize that it just leads to creating, this society of a bunch of fat, angry pussies. Okay, so yeah, and I like that expression, grab them by the pussy. Sometimes you just got to grab life by the pussy or the balls. You just got to say it like it is. So great comment. Thank you, Mr. X. Here's another comment that I want to read and share with you guys. This is from Ad on the same video. He says, just stay strong for a little while longer, guys. Socialism, a feminine ideology, has spent, borrowed, and sold the unborn until there is nothing left. Two things can happen. We can go fully left totalitarian, or we can go back to a republic, masculine ideology. This is the real reason there is a war on men. Men instinctively are individualistic, freedom, and women are instinctively collectivist, herd mentality. And I reply to that one, and I say, great comment. See, isn't that amazing, how poetic, and the way that I use the language there, just amazing. Ad replies, thanks, Howard. You've done a great job telling it like it is and giving guys a platform to regroup and take strength from. I just wanted to help men understand why it seems the world is against you, and why it is so important for men not to give up or conform to this 100-year social engineering program. The future of human liberty is what's at stake here. Okay. So another great comment there. I want to mention that I'm actually having some troubles in my comment section where it's YouTube. I'm blaming YouTube entirely. I've lost my notifications, and as crazy as this sounds, I'm replying. It's mixing up where I'm replying and stuff like that. Like I'm replying to one comment and it's putting it up on another comment. Having all kinds of trouble in my comment section, guys. So that's a great comment from Ad. We're just kind of like looking to offer men guidance and insight into the situation. And when a man has a clear picture of the world around him going on, he really does. He really is, grabbing life by the pussy. He really does dominate. It is a natural thing for the man to assert his dominance in this world. And if you're doubting that and you're feeling otherwise, that's probably, as a result of this feminist social engineering and brainwashing. And that's why I do the regular MGTOW videos, because I believe that there is such a bit of poison out there, so much bad information out there aimed at men, aimed at ripping them down, aimed at filling them with shame, aimed at destroying their social standing, that anything I can do, it's just a drop in the bucket. It's just a drop in the ocean. So when a man is healthy, when he's fit, when he's not focused on being a servant to women or chasing after, the golden vagina, he starts to dominate. And I just want to say this one last thing on this topic. Find yourself a task, a job, a hobby, something that you like to do. Don't sit around aimlessly. This is why I recommend building up a YouTube channel, establishing some social presence and linking it, monetizing all of it, so that you can connect the things that you believe in, the passions that you believe in, communicating with other people in the world, and making money, getting a reward out of it. And if you're clear-headed and you're taking care of your health as a man, I believe you will start to get stronger and healthy. So go ahead and click on my PayPal donation link and get yourself your very own Howard Dare MGTOW video this holiday season. It will change your life for the better. And please like, share, comment, subscribe, donate, and join me again, Howard Dare, as I plan to have more content for you. Thank you, MGTOW.